The man smashed the trunk and then used a wrench to shatter the windshield. Yet, with this wrecked car, he won the racing championship. The man's name is Ken. He was once an outstanding racer but had to give it up to fight in the war when he was young.
Now, he runs a car repair shop, but business is bad because he often offends customers. Worse, the IRS shut down their shop, making his already struggling family even more difficult.
One day, a man named Shelby, who was also a great racer but had to retire due to a heart valve disease, approached Ken with a high-paying job offer. Shelby, now a car and race car designer, wanted Ken to work with Ford to build a car that could beat Ferrari. Just days ago, a Ford employee told the executives that Ferrari won 4 out of 5 races at Le Mans, claiming they would become the greatest car manufacturer in history. Ford should think like Ferrari, but the executives scoffed at this. Ferrari makes fewer cars in a year than Ford does in a day. Ford's financial backing is so strong that they spend more on toilet paper annually than Ferrari invests in production. However, Ferrari's cars symbolize victory, and their wins at Le Mans are something everyone wants to share. Meanwhile, Ferrari's boss, Enzo, spends every penny he earns on pursuing perfection, now facing bankruptcy. So, Ford's executives decided to acquire Ferrari. The merger would create 2 entities. Ford-Ferrari, with Ford holding 90% and controlling all products, and Ferrari-Ford Racing Team, with Ferrari holding 90%. Everything was going smoothly, until Enzo suddenly asked a small question about the racing project. If I want to participate in Le Mans and you don't want me to, do we participate or not? The man said if we can't agree, Ford has the final say, and you can't participate. Enzo was furious, saying as an honest car dealer, a man, an Italian, your proposal is an insult to me. He then told them to go back to Michigan and keep making ugly little cars, insulting their boss as stubborn. Ford's management was not only arrogant but also worthless bastards. This made Ford feel played by Ferrari. The old man never intended to sell the company to them. So, Ford decided to find the best engineers and drivers, no matter the cost, to build a car that could win against Ferrari at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Ford couldn't build the greatest race car ever, but they had an unlimited budget. They found Shelby to collaborate. He hoped his company could win the Ferrari 24-hour race. You're the only company in America that can do it. So I'm thinking. For a tough endurance race like Le Mans, winning isn't just about having a good car. You also need a great driver. Shelby found Ken and said they had 90 days to build a car that could beat Ferrari. And Ford would back them with real money. But Ken's biggest worry wasn't the funding. It was Ford's internal bureaucracy.